I see. So on that note, if you were to advise people today about what they should be cognizant of when they're interacting with these platforms, what would you say to them?
Well, for one, I think it's important to recognize that when you're working or when you're interacting with something that's AI, that's a system composed of lots of different things, and that lots of different things have different benefits and risks. So treating it as a monolith can be detrimental to figuring out how to work with it in the best way. So that's one thing, like try and understand it in terms of its components. And that includes everything from the development components like data to like the different kinds of models that are being used. There's a lot. I keep thinking about AI agents because that's what the tech world is. That's like
Yes.
where my head is when I'm not doing these interviews. So I'm trying not to bring in AI agents because it's like a different topic. But basically, like try and understand that these systems are not one monolith, even if they're presented that way. That they're a bunch of different things, and the benefits and risks of these different things are different. And systems developed in different ways that focus more on human values and benefits than they're currently being developed.
Okay. Is there something that people could arm themselves with so that I don't like the word fooled, but they could be more, I guess, informed about how they proactively deal with these systems as they're interacting with them? Because I don't know if there's a best practice list out there yet. It seems to be a mishmash of a lot of people saying different things, but just in a way that they, are a little bit more pragmatic. So think about that. I don't know if you say you have something now, but
Well, I would say in terms of how AI systems are being used currently and the effects they're having, like try and formulate your own answers and thoughts before turning to the system to get them. And that does two things, probably more than two things. One thing that it does is it keeps your skills sharp, and that helps combat like cognitive degradation effects that we're starting to see. It also helps surface to you the ways that the system can be wrong when it does create an answer. So if you've already formulated like what would look like an appropriate response, then you can really see the discrepancy between what you would have done without help and then what the system does. And that can shatter some of the illusion. And some of the sense of it being sort of all-knowing. You can see it more as a machine when you do that. So definitely it's important to think about what you would say or try and find answers without one of these systems. Then you can look at the system and start to, understand the difference there. And I think that really, really helps to really see what these systems are.
okay. So it's almost reconciling. I remember Eric Salvaggio, I spoke to him one time and he said, if there's something you really, really, really want to know about, if there's something that you really know a lot about, ask the system that and see whether or not it jives with your own experience. And then then you understand that is the potential discrepancy between the question that you asked that you may not know anything about. Okay,
exactly.
perfect.
Yeah, I call it nuance smoothing. There isn't a term for that yet. So I'm penning it. It's called nuance smoothing.
I'll make sure I put Meg Mitchell, nuance smoothing. Okay.